Being the last of its kind, the persistence of the entire Rhynchocephalia order hinges on the Tuatara's survival. Having made it through the end of the Pleistocene and into the Holocene epoch, the Tuatara was first impacted by the arrival of the Polynesians in New Zealand, who were also accompanied by Polynesian rats, which caused an extirpation of the Tuatara from the main islands and resulted in their restriction to the offshore islands by the late 1700s. Some of these islands have also experienced a spread of these rats, which continue to negatively impact the Tuatara, one particular impact being the Tuatara's refusing to breed. Aside from rats, New Zealand has also seen the introduction of other invasive species, including stoats, possums, and various hoofed mammals such as feral hogs. It also doesn't help that Tuataras take a rather long time to reach sexual maturity, that being between 10 to 20 years, along with the fact that females are unable to breed for 2 years after laying eggs. Climate change has also impacted the Tuatara's already dwindling population. With the increase in warm temperatures, these reptiles have begun to experience an uneven sex ratio, with more males hatching compared to females. The fragmentation of Tuataras has also created a domino effect in that it has heavily impacted the distribution of the ticks dependent on them, as these arachnids only reside on 8 of the 32 offshore islands that Tuataras still inhabit. One of the reasons for this decline may have also come from the removal of ticks following the capture and transfer of several Tuatara specimens, along with the species' generally low density in the wild. Attempts to re-establish Tuatara populations in the mainland have been performed, with the relocation of 200 Tuataras in 2005 to Zealandia in Wellington, or the Karori Wildlife Sanctuary as it was once called, with a hatchling being discovered back in 2009, marking it the first time in 200 years that a Tuatara was born on the main islands. Starting from 1995, the Brother Island subspecies was relocated from North Brother Island to other islands including TT Island, Long Island, and Matiu Somes Island, just to name a few. Fortunately, there is some good news regarding the Tuatara's conservation, with the establishment of various breeding programs in captivity and their federal protection in New Zealand. Several zoos such as the Hamilton Zoo, Wellington Zoo, and the Auckland Zoo have been involved in trying to save the Tuatara. In 2016, a Tuatara reproduced in the Chester Zoo, marking the first time a Tuatara was born outside of New Zealand. As of May 2024, there's an estimated 55,000 Tuataras left in the world, and they're currently listed as least concern. However, with the continued presence of invasive species and the worsening climate change, they still run the unfortunate risk of going extinct, which would bring about a tragic end to such a long and storied lineage. But hope is not lost, however, as we still have a shot at saving this unique reptile. By aiding in the removal of non-native animals from the islands, donating to and supporting the zoos, nature reserves, and conservation projects, along with spreading awareness about these animals and playing our part in lessening the effects of climate change, we can help preserve the existence of Rhynchocephalia and prolong the existence of the Tuatara, the reptile that time forgot.